It's like, imagine if this case was about astronauts. And you're like, I've got to be going now. I'm off to join the Starship Enterprise.
Right. Do we think that his pouch being there proves his guilt, or his pouch? I don't think it. I think it proves a visit, but I don't think he's the murderer.
Yeah, no, it doesn't prove his guilt.
Because I think that he seems like he's scared of Black Peter anyway.
Yeah, and we know that they know each other, so there's potentially other reasons he could be there.
Yeah.
A little pair of balls.
John Nelligan could have been caught stealing. I think that's.
I agree with that, but I don't know that we're at a stage to be able to draw any conclusions.
I think because the way that these work is that we then get
a clue.
We get the balls light up in different directions.
There usually is one larger than the other.
Yeah. In this case, it's the left.
Mm.
Oh, we've still got more.
I don't believe Nelligan could harpoon a turkey.
Oh, and we've got more stuff here.
New node.
Do we think that he loved her, or that it was just harmless flirting? I don't think it's harmless flirting because you wouldn't give.
Well, he kept the letters, didn't he, and hid them.
He kept the letters and hid them, and she wouldn't have given him a handkerchief if it was just like, oh, I'm just flirting with you.
I'm inclined to believe that too. But this is the kind of psychological profiling you can't actually do in criminology because it's so bullshit. But yeah, I'm not convinced it was nothing.
I think though it doesn't give him a motive.
No, not necessarily.
I think that's him for innocence.
Oh, this one's big and swollen.
Oh, is that saying that the two things
they don't match? He couldn't possibly not be guilty, McGraw. This feels like leading to me. So, well, see what it does when you choose guilt.
At least.
Soothing.
Okay, but because we've chosen that.
Yeah.
I think we need more information.
I do too.
About that, and the pouch does prove the visit. Have we got any more clues? We found and utilised all the clues.
Although Hurtley is looking like the most likely suspect.
Should we go and have another word with Hurtley? Someone else. We'll go to the yard. Yeah, I think Hurtley's our man to have a word with first.
I think so.
Right now we're kind of out of clues, so I think we need to go and talk to someone.
Can we continue being a fake sailor?
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying Holmes's fake accent. And
hello, it's me, Mr. Holmes.
Hello, I'm from a boat.
A boat when?
About 10 minutes ago.
Now what?
Ah,
no fun.
This was the other waistcoat I was a fan of, though.
Yeah.
It seems like we've got enough information to be able to convict somebody at this stage, but I'm not totally convinced.
What am I doing?
He's not saying anything else. Oh, so we have to kind of make our mind up? Maybe we can go and talk to Watson.
What's on the docket?
I think, let's go back to Baker Street and see if we can talk it through Watson. Because I feel like they've given us all the information now, and they're like, because it keeps giving the...
Yeah, I say we talk to Watson, maybe...
Review our evidence.
Maybe go back to Mrs. Carey.
Yeah.
And just see if there's any last things we can get out of the crime scene.
Because the way I'm seeing it is that I don't think it's the young boy. The gardener's boots
they put him there.
That's present.
You met Patrick Kent.
Well, shit.
Dog. What does the dog know? No, wait. We need to look at that lady in the next house. Yeah.
That was important.
Yeah, Hurtley's guilty.
My analysis table.
Yeah.
It is useful for my work.
Okay. Right.
It is a fun place for chemistry.
Okay, we'll do. Let's go.
Can we change our outfit?
Oh, go back to Gordon
Shit.
I
Okay,
think
well this will be our conviction suit.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Right. While we're in the carriage, let's have a look at our evidence that we've got because it's just invested. Now we've done all the tests. So, Peter Carey was trying to conceal the murder of John Nelligan's father. Oh, but unless that he'd found out that he'd killed his dad, I don't know how the PC got into the hut though.
How do you mean?
How the tobacco pouch got into the hut because he was sat and smoking with.
Yeah, that's not accounted for, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to check out the crime scene again and just go over everything because it feels like we're missing something to me.
Yeah.
It feels like the case for Hurtley is the obvious choice, but without anything.
Yeah.
It's all circumstantial, like solid. There's nothing completely incriminating. This is one of those cases where it feels like if you could have an actual real conversation with one of the characters, you could go say to what's her face, "Hey, we know that you had some kind of a fling with Hurtley. At the moment, that makes him the prime suspect. Can you actually talk to us? Not bullshit us."
Yeah.
Oh god, that's
Leave
not
me alone,
fun.
please.
She hates it.
She does. Back to the crime shed. Can you put Hurtley's tin on the shelf?
No, I can just look in Sherlock Holmes station at the shelf.
Because I still am not sure about that. Like, what's the deal there? Because it seems like that would be Hurtley's tin. But then why would he be keeping it in Carey's shed when it's only full of love letters from his own wife?
Yeah, I don't think that. I think that tin was stolen. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's more than one tin box. I think Carey's guilty.
Which one's Carey?
Black Peter.
Yeah.
I think he's the only one who's done anything wrong, apart from all of the crimes that everyone else has done.
Right. So, looking for the papers. So, the break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in the pool of victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Or was he looking for his papers? Because the other question is, how did
He was genuinely concerned about the papers.
Yeah, so I think that's right.
Whether or not you believe he actually thought that he'd left his notebook there, he really, the papers were his motive
Yeah.
for doing all kinds of nonsense.
So if you say that John could have been caught stealing them, and that's a murder. That's a motive for him to murder.
It's possible.
Which then makes.
I suppose that's. I mean, he's the unlikely person, isn't he? Because it could have literally just been like these other guys are the people who actually wanted him dead, but Nelligan just kind of panicked and there was an accident. He.
Yeah. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Well, because the gardener is ex-military as well, so he would.
And was also definitely at the scene of the crime.
Yeah. I think that Nelligan is innocent. I think we should do
I think so too. He could have been unlucky, but I think to be able to prove that we would need more evidence.
Yeah. We'll take him out of the equation and make it so that because he was just looking for his father's papers.
Yeah.
I think we're on Hurtley's innocence.
I'm inclined to believe that too. If he were guilty, he'd have more reason to protest. If you see what I mean? He thinks that we can't prove anything. I think he's genuinely convinced of that because he knows he's innocent.
Yeah.
I may be reading too much into it, but
it does say that it has to be a lucky throw for it to be Hurtley.
yeah, I'm not convinced it is Hurtley.
But they spent a lot of time saying how unlikely it was for it to be a lucky throw, which might have been a double bluff of it being.
Well, maybe. Hurtley's got the most obvious motive, maybe?
I'm inclined to go for Hurtley because Cairns didn't know anything about the. Oh no, but Cairns mentioned the tin, but also mentions about how poor he is.
Is there anything? So the fact that he's poor, is that a motive? Like, was anything stolen?
That one box that's missing. If we use imagination vision, the box isn't the same box. That's an old C box. So, what's that? A conversation. If we did a conversation with this guy,
Yeah.
his baggage was just a tin box.
What notebook was it where the dates were ripped out of the book at the beginning of August or late July? Because the fact that he knows the dates potentially links him to that.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards him.
So here we go. Quote traits. Experience currently facing unemployment and poverty. Found in the tavern.
Witch! He's the witch! He's the witch. He's guilty.
Yeah.
Get him. Let's get him.
Patrick Cairns, let's do it.
I fucking knew it. I knew there was a witch.
Oh, he genuinely shocked me by shouting witch, and I got scared because I was like, witch!
He's a witch.
Right. Do we absolve him or do we condemn him?
Condemn him. He's a witch. Here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
It was something to do with the music as well, was really sinister. And you shouting witch scared me.
Well, also, I don't know if you noticed, but the whole time you were arm wrestling him, he was floating on a broom. And that's why we didn't see his footprints, because he would have flown in.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes.
Or entered through a portal from
As I
hell,
informed you on
where
the way
his lover
here,
Satan
Patrick
lives.
Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour.
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab.
This
Am
dude
I the right
is
address? Is he
such
here?
Indeed, it is the correct address.
Such
but
a
in place of
fable
your
character.
captain,
Yeah.
may I present to you
This is a
Inspector
Peter Molyneux
Lestrade of Scotland
background
Yard?
dude.
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
Guilty enough.
Yeah.
Skip. No, but just so you know, McGraw, you can skip at any time. You don't have to.
No, I want to keep punching him.
Just like, imagine if you were watching a film and anytime there was an action sequence, there's like, just in the bottom corner, just so you know, press the red button and it'll just skip to the next plot point.
Are you all right? Are you able to stand?
Wow! Wow, my
You
face!
took me by surprise,
Took
Mr.
me
Holmes.
by surprise.
Otherwise, you would have seen what I'm capable of.
Oh.
Yes, he was lucky.
Yes.
Ah.
Mm.
But you got him.
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Indeed.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us.
Ahem.
You know.
You know.
Of course,
Oh,
Inspector.
God.
The case is closed.
I feel like this Holmes should be played by Peter Serafinowicz.
Yes.
Yes! Nailed it!
Do we accept the decisions? Do we check our conclusions, or do we just accept it?
I think our reasoning is faultless.
Yeah.
We know he's a witch. He may not be guilty of this particular crime, but...
Well, because we won't get whether we were right or not unless we check.
I mean, sure, yeah, we can check it.
Right.
Kearns is guilty
We're right.
of nothing more. Yeah, nailed it.
Nailed it.
Burn the witch. Dig his ditch.
I mean, I think it's ironic that it came down to our initial thinkings of it. It was the witch.
Yeah, not ironic. Fate.
Fatalistic.
Also, just great detective instincts.
Yeah.
Riddle on the Rails. This is a new case.
This is our next case.
Sweet. So, any other cases need solving? Just put them down in the comments.
And the Sherlock Homies
Will be on
the
the case. Like and subscribe.